Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here today to bring the review of episode 3 of season 5 of My Hero Academia. And now we're finally getting into the good stuff of the two episodes. I cannot wait to see what they do with all the fights. I am hoping that they add to the fights, add more filler stuff to it. I honestly, that'll be like 10 episodes though. I honestly want every fight to be an episode long. I'm not kidding you at all. I feel like it really does deserve it, especially if they do it right. And I do believe they can do it right because there was filler episodes within the provisional license arc. I say episodes, I think it was just one episode, and that was good episode. So rightly done, these fights can be extended and make them even better. But let's talk about what we get in this episode. So after his dream with the vestiges, Deku could not sleep, so he goes for a little jog, and I'm guessing it's the very next morning he goes to All Might to talk to him about it. And now I've said it previously in other reviews, All Might, yeah, great hero, number one, and what he was number one, symbol of peace, all that goodness. But when it comes to helping Deku with his quirks issues, helping him train, because basically here All Might has two jobs. Well, one job now. Symbol of peace. Obviously, you can't do that no more. And guide Deku with all his problems with the one for all. When it comes to training Deku, Gran Torino did more than All Might ever did. When it comes to guiding him about problems with one for all and all that, All Might is useless. And now granted, it's not his fault, it's the way the writers have written it, but at the end of the day, he is written to be useless. So we have that. Deku goes to see All Might, tells him about it. You know, he asks for some, not necessarily advice, but you know, what does he think's going on? All Might ain't got a clue. We move on. So as they leave their little meeting, we come across a Razorhead with Shinzo. They was having a little meeting of their own, and we see that there. And after that, we skip over to what is going to be Class A versus Class B, and we find out the rules of engagement for these 4v4 fights because Shinzo is up in there as well. There will be two fights that will have 5v4, and we go on to talk about how this is an advantage and a disadvantage to the person who has the 5 and 4, whatever. We go through all of that. We find out all the teams that are going to be fighting who. And we also have this moment where we have All Might basically say that Class A, they've got more experience, more work experience, but on paper, Class B is actually doing better than Class A. They have the overall improvement, and I think that's kind of symbolic of life because you can do all the learning in the world. You can go through all the educational steps, but until you actually have the job and you can put these skills into practice, it's kind of a different ball game. So that's like reminiscent of life. So I like that touch. But also when this happened in the manga, I was like, all right, cool. If Class B is supposed to be better than Class A on paper, when it comes to these matches, Class B should be winning some of them. And back then I said that they should be winning some of them, but at the end of the day, I think, no, did I think or want? I think I wanted Class A to come out on top, you know, because of the main guys at the end of the day. Obviously, this arc is over now in the manga, so I know what happens, but what do you guys think? We've got 10 matches? 5 matches? 10? We've got matches at the end of the day. How many? Wait. Never mind the math. Never mind the math. I'm not thinking straight. But we've got several matches to happen. At the end of the day, who do you think is going to come out on top? Class A or Class B? Moving on ever so slightly, we have that whole thing with Deku we're just remembering that the last time we had vestiges issues, Shinzo was around during those times that happened, and it so happens that he's now having another one, and Shinzo is again there again, and Deku's wondering, is that like a cause, or is that just a not convenience, a coincidence? Also, with Shinzo now, we see him with Eraserhead's raps, hinting that Shinzo's been doing some training with Eraserhead. It doesn't take a rock science to figure it out. Spoiler. Oh, sorry guys. Spoiler. So yeah, we have that as well. But what is most interesting is this new tech he's using, because everybody knows, Class A and Class B, they know about Shinzo's brainwashing ability, so they already know to be wary of it. But what we see from this episode, as we go into fight one, Shinzo is able to use this little tech that he's got to change his voice to the voices of others. And now, when that happened in the manga, I was really excited. Obviously, I'm still excited now because I'm seeing it animated and actually hearing it. But the fact that he now has tech that can change his voice, it just anti ups Shinzo, because you now got to be more wary, because before he's thinking, okay, just his voice you need to work out for. You need to be even wary of your friends right now, because he can change his voice. So I like that little add to him, seeing where it goes. So yeah, excited that we're gonna get into the fights. For you anime only watchers, there are some good fights to come. I'm really hoping that they add more to every single fight. Extend that half an episode per fight minimum, please. I am going to give this episode a 3-star rating, but we should be getting some 4s and 5s as we go on. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, well, no, there's no point mentioning. They got new hero costumes for winter. Yeah, what? Take care. Have a nice day.